I gotta give a shout out to somebody in here that's been with me since the beginning of my career. Her name is Megan. Meg something, Meg Luck, whatever you know her. She been there with me since day one, like real shit, built this shit with me. Real H-Shot legend. Shout out to Meg one time, for real. Not that Meg, this Meg. Yeah.
Man, we back in the building, back in the place. I'm back with my big bro Ray, man. Hey, I am the kid J Nitty, and that's my bro Ray, man. Hey, it's off trend, man. If you're new, man, make sure you like, comment, and hit that subscription, man. Hey, so you can get, yeah, man. Hey, hit that notification bell as well, man. Ding ding that like Mike Tyson. You hear me? Man, what's going down, man? What's shaking with you, bro?
You know, it's a lot of trending topics right now, man. It's trending, man. Well,
yeah.
we ain't get into Blueface and Krishan. We'll talk about that another day.
Another time. I said another time.
But you know, with Drake being a ladies' man that he is, you know, all the women love Drake. You know, everybody love Drake. All the women, you know, your girl would probably sleep with Drake if she's had the opportunity. She's probably gonna see
the lady killer.
You gotta ask yourself this. Why is Drake dissing Megan The Stallion so much? Like, what does he have against her? You know, is it like I'm riding with Canada type thing, or is it like he knows something that we don't know? You know, like.
Hey, so the first thing come to mind when you bring it up, so I didn't really get it to register until now. They both from Canada.
Yeah.
Meg from Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Opposite sides of the continent.
Yes.
Drake, we want to know. We want to know why you throwing shots at her. Tori already did enough. You know, we just want to know. We just want to know why is everybody throwing shots at Megan? What do you think they mad? Why? In your opinion, why do you think he mad at Megan for? Why do you think he don't like her?
Yeah, I think it's, like I said, it got to be something that he know that we don't know. Because, I've watched Drake throw a few shots at her over the past little year or so. Like, well, what is really going on? With Drake being the dude that he is, like, I could see if it was, like, Kodak Black or some, you know, something like that. But it being Drake and, you know, the ladies loving him and he do most of the things he do for women, it's like, I don't know. You got to question that in the aspect, you know what I'm saying? I'm still saying free Tory because I feel like he's innocent. That's just my personal opinion. I don't care what girl.
Hey, man. Hey, one thing for sure, two things for certain is free Tory. But I only say he needs to be locked up for one reason. He put himself in that position.
Yeah.
You put yourself between the rock and the hard place, man. At that time, Megan The Stallion was the front runner for the women's rap game.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think she was gonna have like the best lawyers and the best everything on you?
Cause you a good artist, but you like a middle tier artist. She was number one artist at that time.
She was the number one artist and the number one female artist at that time.
You have to look at that situation like it was never gonna go Tory's way, and the fact that he tried to defend himself by testifying in his own case. So that's.
But honestly, Ray, you got to think about it. What
I still would have won though. You know what I'm saying? I still think he would have been found guilty, even if he got up there and proved that he was so innocent.
Yeah,
I think it was all a plot anyway. So,
man, I say, man, I don't know if it was a plot. All I know, it was too much. It was a lot. He put himself in that. You can't. There's certain moves you don't make. You know what I mean. And he was making the bad moves, trying to go between friends. Everybody know that it never end up good.
That gonna cause confusion, man. Every time. It's on
every time.
Now, some friends will leave the dude behind and be like, "Man, we both smashed, man. It's done and over with." But majority of friends, and I've seen this based off posts I've made on Facebook. When I think I made a post and I was like, "Your husband or your wife might be your homegirl's or homeboy's ex."
Yeah.
Bad girls in there like, if they want to end up in ICU and in their grave, so that's letting you know it's different mind frames when it comes to that. Like,
hey, man, if my girl dip off my with my homeboy, hey, first off, I'm a whoop the nigga.
Yeah.
Second of all, I'm not leaving her. Or I mean, yeah, I gotta go. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got it. I got See, it's different if she dipped off like with somebody like random.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know the nigga. I don't have no feelings towards a situation like that. But you
Mhm.
dip off with my bro, hit you. Oh man, and don't let me my bro that that knock the bottom out of that motherfucker. I'll be mad at hell.
If it's somebody that I function with daily, I'm leaving you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just like, this no. I
yeah.
don't.
But if we was going through some turmoil, we was going through some things, and you did what you did, and I did what I did, I'll come back to that. We
Right.
come back to the table. We come back to the table and chop it up. But what Tory was doing though, he was messing with two friends, and one is the number one woman star at that time. Her ego is gonna be too big to even let that slide. And she an alcoholic at that time. She was drinking, going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
Like
shorty.
my dad just died, so it was a lot that came with that, bro. Like that's why I tell people, like it's we'll never find out the truth. What happened?
Yeah,
Like,
we'll never find out.
we'll never find out. Like, you know, and I've stopped arguing with people. I just tell people my opinion is my opinion and your opinion is yours. I'm
Yeah,
not about to debate with you about it. I'm not about to argue with you about it. None of that.
yeah,
My
but
observation of what went on
yeah,
is
yeah,
your observation of what went on, and I feel like most women reacted off emotion because it's a woman. They didn't even look at the evidence, but that's another
yeah.
story for another day. But yeah, I just think it's. I hate that for Tory, but like
Hey,
you
you
said,
put,
you gotta what type of chicks you mess with. You gotta watch,
yeah, you
what
can't
you
you
sign
put
up for.
yourself in that. It's like you going down the street with your homeboy. You know he a killer. You know he got ops. Then somebody slide down and shoot both of y'all. You
Yeah,
put yourself in that.
mm-hmm.
You know what type of situation you get yourself into. You know
Yeah,
that type of situation don't never end up good.
mm-hmm.
But I don't know if you saw Aiden Ross, the Jewish boss, the young man from Jewish land, was on Megan The Stallion's bumper. So Megan Thee Stallion recently was on Twitter, shaking her little teddy-tail on Instagram and Twitter. You know what I mean? Shaking her little boo-boo. Aiden Ross gonna put, who cares? Free Tory. Now everybody online is calling this man a Nazi. And this is why I say most motherfuckers are stupid. And I'm sorry for them using that language. But Aiden Ross is a Jew. How you gonna call him a Nazi? And what people don't understand about Jews don't like nobody. White people, black people, they are for themselves. They are for themselves. You think he's giving a rat butt about y'all calling him Nazis and dragging him on Twitter? Man, that man's rich. That young man, 23 years old, rich.
He said it himself. He's been dragged for worse. He don't care. He's like, I've said worse things than this. You know what I'm saying?
No, come on, G.
That's worse. So this is not gonna stop my career or stop me from doing what I be doing. Like I think people just need to stop. Like the whole type of trying to cancel people. You can't cancel anyone.
You can't kill somebody who really, if you really got motion, you can't cancel them.
Like that shit doesn't happen. They might fall off for a little minute. They might not get as much buzz, but they're still gonna find a way to finesse the system because that's how they got into the game in general by finessing the game. So they're gonna find a way to get back up top. Look at the baby. You know what I'm saying? He fell off, bounced back. Now everybody paying attention to him again.
So hey, look, when everybody was saying he fell off, I don't look at it as falling off. I think he
I don't
took.
think he fell off either though. But that was the word in the streets. I
uh,
don't think he fell off. I told people from the jump he didn't fall off. I was like, did he lose a few million? Yes. But did he fall off as an artist? No.
But look, he lost some money, but he also made some money. So people understand. People who was paying to see him was paying to see him, and people who didn't like him was still paying to see him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His shows were still getting sold out, even though he was giving them tickets away. But come on, he's already solidified. His music is already in rotation. He's gonna get money regardless. He's already gonna make. He's gonna make money.
People are gonna play their parties forever.
At all, man, all the time. What's the song? Like my song with a little bounce in it.
Yeah, You know what I'm saying? Like, just like you still hear Wipe Me Down and Set It Off. Certain songs that are just like, that's why I say some people make timeless music. It might not seem like a timeless song to a person at that time, but your kids going to be playing the baby at their parties. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's sad, bro. We ain't got no more people making timeless music no more. I
No.
ain't gonna say none. It's very few
Got
people
some
making
it's
timeless music.
overlooked. You know, that's how it goes. It's some, you know, it's overlooked though. There's some great artists, bro. It's great
Yeah.
artists, but those artists get looked over every time, bro. Bro, I just be like, even when I get on YouTube and just scroll and see what's on there, I be like, man, every song sound the same. Like, there's
Yeah.
no like originality. There's no like nothing. Everybody sound the same.
Everybody sound the same.
That's why, despite what everybody want to say, that's why Gunna was able to do what he did because he came back and was rapping.
It's so watered down. Hey, and we can say Gunna snitched. We don't even know the truth yet. People gotta start labeling that man a snitch.
I don't know the truth, and the thing about it is, Young Thug Daddy just came out and said, "We love Young Thug. I mean, we love Gunna."
Yeah.
He said Gunna didn't do nothing to jeopardize Young Thug's case. His daddy said that. Young Thug's daddy said that. So to the fans, y'all don't fucking. If his daddy just said this, like, this is ultimately closer to him than any of y'all, because none of y'all even know Young Thug personally.
But bro, most of these people who be online making these statements have never been to jail, never hit the streets, have never did. Bro, most of these people be Twitter fingers, keyboard gangsters, and they writing what they think the law is. And hey, we all know copping a plea deal while somebody's going to do another case can be considered dry snitching if your case is hurting their case. They all had like separate charges. Only thing I feel like he shouldn't have said was when they asked him why he said it was a gang, and he said, "Yeah." But what people got to realize, Young Thug said it was a gang, 1,000 songs in all his songs.
But listen to me. What people fail to realize is for Young Thug to get out, he's gonna have to take a plea.